just gonna get the chicken stock going here for the pork belly.
Move fast, but take time to think. This is the most important part of the cook.
First thing is get that pork belly in the pressure cooker for the bao, because that's gonna take a bulk of that 70 minutes.
Nice work.
Michael G is moving like a bolt of lightning.
3, 4, 5.
Great. It's actually a little intimidating. I've never really watched him cook before.
You got about 300 of livers, so you need about 150 grams of butter. Yeah.
So now Kagan has moved on to the chicken liver,
which is an essential part of the banh mi.
Take a little bit of it out, because otherwise it's not gonna set.
Michael G is doing an amazing job of keeping me on task.
Quick, double time. Spatula's right here if you need it, but we don't need a ton of it. Run it, run it, run it. Tap the tray as you're going, it'll knock it flat.
I want to ensure that that liver pate is beautiful.
wow, look at Nadia. She's just crushing that blender right now. There's a reason why Nadia is moving so fast, because they're the last team to get their pate into the cooler to set.
Let's get that in the fridge.
We need to get the takoyaki on.
A takoyaki is a Japanese octopus ball.
It's a typical street food in Japan. Very, very popular. Taco means octopus.
Oh, you got the octopus?
I'm already cut it. It's in here already.
Okay, good job.
The secret is to turn them, to make them, form them into ball. That requires a lot of skill. You have to turn it with 2 points.
Michael G, bring me up to speed.
We have a lot still to do. This is not an easy challenge.
How many of these do we need?
5. Use your fingers, man. You gotta burn them, it happens. Get your fingers in there. Burn it. Who cares? You're either here or you're going home, so burn yourself.
Ah.
I don't want to go home, and I don't think he wants to go home either.
Less than 10 minutes left. There's a lot to be done in this kitchen. They gotta deep fry the bananas.
Put the bananas in the fryer. Bananas in the fryer. Gently, we only have 3. Dip and fry.
I am extremely impressed with how well Kagan is listening to me and how well we're working as a team right now.
And you can't forget about the jellyfish salad.
Marissa is cutting the peppers for the jellyfish salad, but they are not evenly cut.
Between the slicing and julienning that needs to go on, you need to have razor-sharp knife skills. It's a huge part of this challenge. Moment of truth about to happen here. Michael's gonna check his pork.
Come on, man.
Oh, his hands are shaking.
Ah.
Looks like Michael G has taken his own advice. He's burning his fingers now.
Got it, got it.
You should be plating!
In the glass jar, that's for the balls. Right in front, right down. In front here, man.
Keegan is plating his takoyaki.
Other way around. The crappy side on the bottom.
30 seconds! You have 30 seconds left!
I take really hot pork, stick it in a really hot bun, and pretty much just launch it onto a plate.
Good job, that's good.
10, 9,
You have to get on the plate. Let's go. Come on.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Yes! Come here.
I'm a little worried. This is not a perfect platter. I'm just hoping that these little mistakes don't send us home.
Andy, you put these two together as part of your strategy.
It was a bit of a social experiment to see how these two work together, and they were pretty impressive to watch down there.
Let's start with the banh mi. Looks like you've got all the elements here. Let's see how they all taste. Chicken is very flavorful, cooked very nicely. I think the liver pate is spot on. It is tasty. It is the right texture. Well done. Who takes ownership of that?
The team effort. There's no I in team here. But there's an I in win, and that's what we're after.
How do you feel about the appearance of the deep-fried banana?
A little dark. I wish there was one more of them.
It looks very sad to me. Really sad. So, Kagan, you started cooking them?
Correct.
A switch happened, you took over,
Yeah.
and you took your eye off the banana.
Yep.
Burnt is what it is. Gives that bitter aftertaste towards the end. It almost says I don't want to eat it.
We could be being sent home for that. That's a big, small detail.
The takoyaki balls are looking a little dark on the outside in a couple of areas. Seasoned well, wonderful savoriness to them. Taste is good. Look at the bao. Those buns look pretty decent. Light, fluffy. Melt in the mouth pork belly. Boy, is that good.
Thank you, Chef.
It was a tough challenge. And it was good to see you two work together the way you did. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Chef.
I think we had a lot of mistakes. Our bananas are toast. Our takoyaki balls are crisp around the edge, but our flavors are there, and I hope they'll pull through on those areas.
I'm so nervous right now, and I'm not even cooking.
Pressure's on.
I don't do pastry. I don't do pastry at all. I'm gonna need a miracle today. Luckily, I believe in miracles.
Making perfect pastry under a 45-minute time clock is never, ever easy.
This is the first time 2 cooks are going home in a pressure test.
You can cut the tension here with a knife.
The pressure is huge.
It's got to be perfect.
Refined pastry crust is key. You've got to delicately work the pastry. You have to cook that pastry to perfection.
If it's too thin, it'll break. If it's too thick, it'll be raw in the middle.
The pastry cream, you have to whip up your egg yolks with the sugar, scald your milk and cream, and slowly cook it out. Then you can flavor it with your vanilla.
You can't improvise with pastry. You either do it well or it's a disaster. There's nowhere to hide.
I don't know.
Worried about David here? Dough is sticking.
I'm looking at a mess. I keep on trying to pull it off. It's not working. This is horrible. I'm starting again.
David,
Yes, Chef.
how are you feeling right now? Isn't this in your comfort zone?
It certainly isn't. I'm more of a bourbon milkshake kind of guy.
Is there any component you might find particularly difficult?
The presentation, it's not in my wheelhouse.
How did it make you feel when you have 2 people going home on this challenge?
It's certainly up the stakes.
Well, I think you've surprised yourself before in this competition.
Yeah, Chef.
Carry on, and good luck with it.
Come on, let's get going. Tart should be out, and your cream should be in.
I pulled the tart out, and it's looking good. I'm gonna keep on pushing. Do my best to make it look beautiful and taste delicious.
This is really freaking intense, man.
Feel me now, Hans?
Ain't going home today.
Oh, John is the first one to actually start glazing.
You glaze the top of the fruit. It's got to be clean sheen, so it looks like glass.
Good.
30 seconds!
This is cutting it really close. Cody's not gonna make it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Amazing.
David, the first thing that I notice is how high the fruit sits. It's as if the fruit just wants to sort of jump out. It looks great. Let's see how it cuts. Looks like some real craftsmanship there, David.
Thank you.
Thin crust, and to get the pastry that even all the way. It's a little finesse. Let's see how it tastes. A nice crispness to the pastry. The pastry cream could have been just a tad softer. The fruit, if you're gonna cut thick, have them all thick. That's the consistency, and yours has that consistency. All in all, quite impressive.
Thank you, Chef.
It's difficult to work with tropical fruit like this because it's all about finding that right balance, and it's not overpowering or underusing those interesting, wonderful flavors.
They're gonna have to taste their way through this challenge and really understand what the flavor profiles are of these tropical fruits in order to completely decode them and figure them out.
Sugar apple is delicious. It's really creamy, sweet. It's literally a custard. Those guys.
Hi there, Chrissy.
Hello, chef.
So, Chrissy, remind me, which fruit did you get?
I got the sugar apple, and I have to go sweet.
Sweet. So
Yes.
tell me what the big plan is with your sugar apple then.
I'm going to be doing a tart, and it's going to have sugar apple puree. There's going to be caramelized pieces on top and a custard on the sides. I really, really, really want to make it about the sugar apple.
So do you think this is a good opportunity for you to show off your baking skills?
I do. I haven't done a whole lot of baking for you yet, and I do both. I bake as well as savory, so
So this may allow you to stand head and shoulders above the crowd. Who knows?
I am hoping, yes.
Chrissy, from a strategic standpoint,
Yes.
who would you like to see go home?
You know, I know Jennifer and Andre are my biggest competition. And unfortunately, in order for me to get my dream, they have to go home.
Well, this sounds like a very exciting dish. I look forward to trying it. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chrissy.
Okay. I am sweating.
Well, that's dry.
My dough was in the blast chiller for way too long. It's basically frozen. It's too cold. It is literally crumbling like sand in my hands. If the base of my tart doesn't work, then I don't really have a tart. It's just gonna kind of be a mushy mess. Ugh, I can't go home now. I'm a hot mess. Every time I try to roll this dough out, it's literally crumbling. Okay, so I just have to salvage it the best I can and make a small individual tart.
Please bring up your dish.
I got the sugar apple. I have done a sugar apple tart. So there's a sugar apple puree on the bottom, and then on top, I've caramelized some sugar apple and creme anglaise on the side with a hint of cinnamon.
So I am impressed with the presentation.
Thank you, chef.
I love these little pearls because it gives it a little bit of sophistication. But even beautiful tarts could be on the bottom.
I'm hoping it's cooked through.
Let's have a look. I can see that it looks good. It could have done a teeny bit more time to get more caramelization. Wow. You definitely taste the sugar apple. It's creamy, it's smooth, delicate, and mildly sweet. You're very wise to keep the other elements to a minimum. Christy, you can bake.
Thank you so much, chef.
Well done.
Kick the door.
Oh, hey-oh.
Where are my passion fruits? All there. I'm taking this whole damn thing.
There we go.
So I chose the passion fruit. I know passion fruit, and I understand the flavors of it, so I'm pretty confident.
I would love to work with passion fruit. I love the sourness, the sweetness, all those different flavors coming together.
But you have to be careful because it's very, very acidic, so it could be overpowering.
So today I am making a scallop fritter with some seared scallop and sweet and spicy passion fruit glaze and a nice passion fruit vinaigrette to go with the salad. My Auntie Joan gave me a nice jolt of motivation, so I gotta stay in here as long as I can for her. Okay, lots of passion fruit in here.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Oh, my God. Okay.
Ooh. Come on up.
I'm nervous about the passion fruit. I just hope the balance of flavors are there. I made a scallop fritter glazed with passion fruit and chilies and a fresh salad with passion fruit vinaigrette.
Well, I see color, I see refinement, and when I cut into it, I'm expecting to get something airy with a lot of flavor. I'm getting exactly all of that. Wow. It's crispy on the outside, fluffy, and tasty on the inside. The passion fruit has such a big punch of flavor. This is restaurant quality.
Thank you very much.
Wow, really delicious. I love that passion fruit that comes out. You really understand how all these flavors play with each other. It's very sophisticated. It's one of the best dishes we've seen this season.
Oh, wow. Oh, my gosh. I feel really great. I put all my creativity into this one plate.
I want to see Andy take this home.
These look really beautiful.
He really knows how to push himself with food and create things that are masterpieces.
Ooh, get an angry Dungeness crab here. I cook with my family all the time, so this is just another day in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah. Keep it going, Andy.
I've been really fortunate to be able to travel a lot. Throughout this whole competition, I've been drawing on flavors from my travels. But what I'm doing today is bringing it back home. I want to show the judges not where I've been, but where I'm from.
Let's go Dartmouth.
Andy, my man, how are you?
Yeah.
Question for you.
Yes.
How many donaires have you eaten in your lifetime?
I've probably eaten more than I actually remember because there tend to be a late night snack after the bar, but...
So for people who've never had a donaire, can you describe one?
It's street meat. It is a ground lamb kofta, like a big, huge kofta of ground meat that they shave off. It goes onto a piece of pita bread, get some garlic, onions, and then this strange, wonderful sauce that goes on it made of evaporated milk, vinegar, and sugar. I'm elevating that, adding some champagne vinegar and some tahini.
Well, I'm gonna leave you to it. Elevated, right?
Yeah, I will. Thanks, chef.
Let's go, Andy. Let's go. Yeah, Andy.
Andy is incredibly intense. Whew, and moves fast.
He's very competitive, but he's not gonna undermine you. He's like a stealthy competitor that you respect, but he very much wants to win.
Andy has his lamb loin in the oven, roasting off nicely. His pita chip and roasted eggplants are well underway.
Everything he's doing is calculated and precise.
Nice, Andy. You're in a groove here.
This donaire salad has a lot going on.
How's it taste, Andy?
It's really good.
Ooh.
Yeah, there.
Andy's lamb loin needs to be medium rare. It's very tricky because of its small size.
It's perfect. I'm so happy, such a relief.
This is looking incredible.
Smells good in here.
Yes, gorgeous.
Andy's starting to plate now.
A Halifax donaire salad with spiced land koftas, seared lamb loin, pita chips, and evaporated milk tahini dressing.
I think he's done a wonderful job reimagining a classic handheld dish.
Let's taste. The loin of lamb is a delicious cut of meat. The kofta kebab is full of deep, long flavors, and that special sauce works very well with this dish.
If you take the mint and this powder that he has on the plate, put that together, the flavors are amazing.
Overall, this dish really conveys who Andy is and, more importantly, how far he's come in this competition.
Right now I'm working on my financier, getting the dry ingredients all ready.
It's like a pound cake. It's a little bit lighter. There's egg whites that are folded into it. She's pairing that with blueberries and a corn ice cream. I think this sounds actually very intelligent.
Corn and blueberries just kind of make sense to me. They both grow at similar times, so Mother Nature wants them to be eaten together.
Mary,
Hello.
how you doing? Are you feeling confident?
I am feeling confident. I'm confident with my flavors. It's gonna be tasty and different.
How do you feel about what Jeremy's doing? His dessert sounds incredible.
It does sound incredible, and it's a lot of flavors I've never worked with before. He has a beautiful, beautiful palette. I'm gonna have to run to the blast chiller, I'm sorry.
Don't drop it. I'm worried about this. She's got to get here fast. That's going to burn. Are you concerned about this at all?
No, this is actually doing exactly what I wanted to do.
Okay, good. You had me worried for a second.
This is just cream with a bit of sugar and salt, and I'm cooking the heck out of it. It's a brown butter crumb to go under my ice cream. It's really tasty, trust me.
How close do you think this competition is right now?
Super close.
Super close.
Like, super close. And I am feeling it.
I'm going to let you focus on your dessert.
Thank you.
running to get the ice cream.
The galleries are looking in amazement right now.
They must be really jealous because we get to eat this and they don't. 1 minute! You have 1 minute left! Come on, 1 minute! Come on, guys! 4 minutes!
I am so happy with my final dish. This dessert is beautiful, and it's exactly how I wanted it to look. I made a blueberry financier with some brown butter crumb, some kettle corn for the plate, a blueberry sauce for the bottom, and a buttermilk corn ice cream.
Right, let's taste.
You know, Mary, the sophistication, really appeals to the professional side of me. But that popcorn, I want to dive in like a kid. All the flavors, they all come together. I can taste the corn, I can taste the maple syrup, the crunchiness, the different textures. So everything in this plate works.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Mary, this is truly a lovely little dessert. The actual cake itself has a sort of a humble quality to it, but with your presentation, you've been able to elevate it. The financier cake has a little bit of a lemony touch to it. It has a little bit of that cornmeal, which adds a nice little texture crunch to it. Beautiful blueberries in there. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Everything works so well together. The corn ice cream is incredibly intense. I like the way you reinforced the theme of the corn ice cream with the popcorn. It feels like a road trip. Going up to your cottage, stopping off, picking up some blueberries, grabbing some corn. Amazing. In fact, I'd love to have it on my menu at my restaurant. I think it's playful, it's intelligent. It's all those things you want in a dessert.
Thank you so much.